Lately, I've been trying some different tier 1 reroll comps. While none of them worked, an interesting question did come up. Do you want Last Whisper on Samira? The whole point of a Samira reroll comp, for example, would be to set her up in a way that makes her cast a lot to get the enemies into negative armor range for increased damage. You could either try this with Samira as a carry unit or use her as a setup unit and have someone else do all the damage. But to figure out how to itemize our backline, we need to understand how flat armor pen interacts with percentage armor pen. As you might know, Samira has a built-in flat armor pen. She always reduces the enemy armor by an exact amount, which can be increased with ability power. If you're playing Freyord or have items like Last Whisper or Black Cleaver, how does the game calculate the enemy armor? In this example, we have a Samira 2-star with a blue buff. This will put her flat armor pen to around 28. The enemy Swain in this fight has 50 armor. Her first cast reduces the armor to 23, the second cast to -5, and the third cast to -32. The numbers here can be rounded up or down depending on the decimals, so if they don't perfectly match up, then you can ignore that. We will now repeat the fight, but this time with the Last Whisper on Samira. In the first cast, Swain's armor gets reduced to 11, in the second to -5, and the third cast to -32. So what exactly happened here? The way armor pen is calculated is that flat armor will always be prioritized. This means that similar to the first example, Swain's armor gets reduced to around 22. Now Last Whisper will remove 50% of whatever armor is remaining, in this case 11. After the second cast, the armor values are already below 0, which means that Last Whisper at this point has no value anymore. In a different fight, we have a Samira 2-star with a Last Whisper and 2 Rabadons. This will put her flat armor reduction at 60. First, she auto-attacks Galio, so his armor goes from 70 to 35. Then Samira will cast her ability. What happens now is that Galio, his armor goes from 70 to 10, and Last Whisper does a new calculation and reduces half of the remaining 10, which in this case is 5. So before Samira casted her ability, Last Whisper reduced the armor by 35, and afterwards it only reduced the armor by 5. If we go back to the original question, is Last Whisper with Samira any good? Then I would say the answer is it depends. Every Samira ult will decrease the value of Last Whisper to the point where it doesn't do anything anymore. Yet if she doesn't cast a lot and the enemies have very high base armor because of traits like Bastion, then it can still make sense to combine the two. Well, for now I'll keep trying some different AP Samira setups and see where it takes me. I hope you learned something and see you next time.